What did you buy
previously
on this card?
On my impulses, on Nike. So much Nike.
The obvious. Starbucks. Lots of Starbucks.
Yeah.
We have a mattress firm, though.
That's right.
Financed a mattress.
Yes.
This $3,000 mattress, if you don't pay it, it's going to cost you about almost $7,000.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that a crime?
That is a crime.
That is such a crime. I should have put some newspapers down and slept on that.
Yeah.
That would have been better.
Welcome to Financial Cleanup. My name is Marcos, and with me is my lovely co-host Layla.
Today we have Michelle joining us. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So Michelle, can you tell us your age, where you live, and what you do for a living?
I'm 29. I live in New Jersey, and I'm a registered nurse.
Okay, and how much do you make annually?
Around 93 a year.
So from our 4 financial categories, you rated yourself as struggling. So
Yes.
Can you tell us some of the challenges you're facing right now?
Definitely getting a handle on that credit card debt. Has a noose on me, but I haven't kicked the chair yet. And this impulse buy habit of
Compulsive buying.
Compulsive buying, yes. A lot with whether it's going to New York City, a lot for partying, a lot with my friends that are out there, and like the Starbucks, Nike's a big one.
Have you always been a compulsive shopper?
I think so.
All your life, yeah.
And then the more money I got, it just never got fixed. Like even though I got more money, that compulsive buying was still
The spending kept happening.
Yeah, for sure.
It's never a money problem. It's always, and you see the more money people make, the more they'll spend.
Yes.
It's a psychological problem. It's a mismanagement of money. So
It's like,
if you make $200,000 a year, you're going to find a way to spend $200,000.
Right.
It's always.
Yeah.
So do you feel like it's impacting your day-to-day life?
Yeah, because it is hanging out in the background, so it does take somewhat of a mental toll. You can only ignore it for so long.
Right.
Yeah.
And how was your upbringing? Financial, how was your household?
We grew up with like 4 of us and a single mom. We always saw her struggle. She was always in the struggling category. Now she's doing a lot better. She has her own house. She bought it by herself. But as far as that financial literacy was never, ever showed.
What did mom do for a living?
She does welding. Like where she makes the computer chips and stuff like that. And then she was a tech working at a hospital for a while. So she was holding down like 2 jobs at a time. But now she's good with just the welding.
So you said you have 4 siblings?
I have 3. It was 4 of us, including me.
Okay. 3 siblings. Mm-hmm. And they're all older than you?
I'm the middle child. I have a younger sister, an older brother.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. My mom was busy.
How are they with their finances? Do you know? Do you have any idea of?
My older sister's killing it. She's doing great. My younger sister's also killing it, doing great. And she's my older sister's a nurse and my younger sister's a teacher. But I think that they just don't have the same impulse. They have impulse control for sure. I guess I have middle child written all over me. They do pretty well.
Yeah, good to hear.
Yeah.
Next, let's dive right into your debt. So the first is student loans, which Marcos is going to take over.
So it looks like we have federal student loans for current balance $53,553.82. Looks like the interest rates are pretty good. They're between 2 and 4%, but I do see that you do have some past due balances. Looks like a past due balance of $1,312.16. Mm-hmm. What's going on? Why aren't you making the payments?
I treat student loans like it's an urban myth. Yeah, I mean, and since I'm still going back to school, I know that they'll get deferred. So if I'm completely done with school, then I'm more inclined to start making the minimum payments. But it's just so astronomically high that I kind of just like...
out of sight, out of mind.
Suspended all belief with it. I'm like, they don't really exist. It's just the boogeyman. I know it exists for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm more inclined to do it when I'm actually done with my master's and everything.
Okay. How long have you been out of school?
Since October of last year.
How many payments have you made?
This many.
0.
Yeah.
Haven't made a payment?
No.
Okay. And then, so you're going to go back to school and then they're going to get deferred again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Next, personal loans. You have any personal loans?
No, thank God.
Okay.
They won't give me one. And they shouldn't. They have no business giving me a personal loan.
We have a mattress firm though.
That's right.
Financed a mattress?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your decision behind doing that.
I knew I needed a full size or like a queen size bed. So then I was like, why not just go for the Omega, which is what I did. So it's, my little sister called it a recovery bed, not even just because the frame moves and everything. And that certainly is a recovery bed. But that's where that came in.
All right. So that sounds like you got top of the line.
Yeah.
It's something you wanted.
Something I really wanted.
So
Yeah.
that's the impulse buy coming out?
Yes.
All right.
I'm like, why am I going to spend $2K if it's going to like not do what I wanted when I can spend what's supposed to be $3K? But then I know that if you don't meet the minimum payments, XYZ, if you don't pay it off on time, you'll be paying double.
Yeah.
It's like you're paying 2 mattresses.
Exactly. Yeah.
What was your rationale in buying this? So did you just wake up and like, you know what, I want to buy a new mattress, and you walked to the store and just bought it then and there? Did you something that you've been thinking about, or what, did you look into like other places to shop around? Because the mattress here, the initial purchase price was $3,303.
Yeah. I didn't have a bed. I had moved into a new place, but I didn't bring my bed with me because it was a single bed. I wanted a full size. So it was like, you know, this couch is comfortable and all, but I need a bed. So that was really just the thought process behind it.
Okay. There are definitely other ways to have bought this. I mean, I think that you were not in the best position to buy a $3,000 mattress, as we'll see here. Looks like you've bought this about a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Your minimum payments are $103 with a current total balance of $2,923. So you're not paying any interest on it because you're in like the promotional period. But when that is up, you're going to be paying 30% interest. This $3,000 mattress, if you don't pay it, it's going to cost you about almost $7,000.
Isn't that a crime?
That is a crime.
That is such a crime. I should have put some newspapers down and slept on that.
Yeah.
That would have been better.
I definitely think you could have absolutely gotten a cheaper mattress. I know Amazon, you can buy anything on Amazon. You read reviews and you probably could have got something for a few $100.
Yeah.
At least until you were in a financially better place to spend this kind of money.
Right.
I agree with you. I think this is absolutely an impulse buy.
Yeah, I think that was my biggest impulse buy.
Also, I see you have late fees. You have 2 of them for $41 each. What's up with that?
Just missing the payments, not having reminders on my phone.
Okay. Is it not lack of money? It's just you forgot about it?
Sometimes I really genuinely do just forget about it. And other times it's like, oh, I can't make it on that day. I can make it a different day. So then I still get hit with that late fee.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should set it up on auto pay. But based on the amount of money you're bringing, you should have money left over.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about that in the future.
All right. Car loans. Okay. Which we have right here.
What kind of car do you drive?
Toyota RAV4.
RAV4.
2018.
2018? Looks like you have an outstanding balance of $12,000 and an interest rate of 3.99 with a minimum payment of $450.
Yes.
Okay, so what was your process in buying this?
I wanted a Jeep and I didn't want a Toyota, but like family that was helping me and everything, they were like, you need to do this because if something happens to it, the parts are cheaper. So then I went the economic route of it, but I still wanted an SUV. That was my process that was my thought process. That I just wanted an SUV.
Okay.
Yeah.
You bought it brand new?
No.
Oh, you bought it pre-owned?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. So the interest rate is great. How much did you put down?
$500.
$500. All right. So the rule of thumb when buying a car, you want to put 20% down. You want to cannot exceed 8% of your gross income and over a 3-year term. So it looks like based on your income, you're within that range as far as the minimum payment is concerned. But not the down payment. So your payments would have been significantly reduced.
How much should have been the down payment?
It should have been 20% of whatever the purchase price was.
That's a lot of math.
What did you
25, right? 25,000
Yeah,
was the
25.
purchase price.
Yeah, so 20% of that would have been 5,000. Is what you should have put down.
Okay.
Thanks for staying tuned. We would love to hear some feedback, so please drop a comment down below and remember to like and subscribe. Now back to the show. Next, we have medical debt. Do you have any medical debt?
No. I think I have one missed copay on something, but it's like $30.
Okay.
It still should get paid.
Okay.
But yeah.
Next, we have credit cards and checking accounts. You don't have savings account. No. So we have 2 credit cards and 1 checking account. Correct? Yes. Okay. The first one is the Chase Freedom card. So we started with a previous balance of $9,898, $92 in purchases, making the new balance $10,031.44. You have a credit limit on this card of $10,000, so you are maxed out.
Yes.
Past that limit.
Yes.
Okay. You're also getting charged fees, $40. What is this? Other late fees. Why are we not? So this is not on auto pay, or are you just forgetting?
Nothing is on auto pay.
Oh,
Nothing is on auto pay.
We have to, you're getting charged. So total fees charged is, for this year, you have $70. So we need to get this credit card on auto pay.
Why don't you have anything set up on auto pay?
I like to have like control over that, but
The system's not working.
I have no control.
Yeah,
so.
and having control, you're not having. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You also have a past due balance of $98. Your minimum for this card is $238. There's not much activity on here, which kind of makes me happy. Mostly just gas for this period. You have gas, Easy Pass, and we have Starbucks.
What did you run up on that credit card?
Getting into my first apartment.
Well, like buying furniture, like buying the stuff for it.
No, I think it was the initial like down payment. It was like $3,000, and it started from there. That was the reason for getting that card.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, wait, I have $7,000 more on this card.
You took a cash advance to put was it a security deposit?
It was the first month's payment and the deposit, yeah.
Where did you move from? Your parents' house? Your mom's house?
No, I was in a situation where I needed to like leave like expeditiously.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to leave right now. And,
Was that
and I
was
did.
the only option?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Okay, and obviously you didn't have any money, so you had to buy a credit card.
Yeah. And my credit was great. Like last year was such a good year. This year is not a good year because now all the last year's decisions are catching up with this year. Yeah.
And then the other $7,000 that you had available, what was that spent on?
On my impulses, on Nike, so much Nike, on Starbucks.
What are you buying on Nike? Sneakers?
No, I'm buying I like breathable clothing. Like you'll never see me in a pair of jeans, or you most likely won't catch me in a pair of jeans.
Right.
But I like the like sportswear, athleisure. Yeah. Where I can like run for my life, but I can also be fashionable at the same time.
Gotcha. Okay. So $7,000 worth of that?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not 7,000, more like definitely in the thousands though, for sure. As far as impulse buy.
So what is your plan for this credit card? Because right now, since it's a new card, you're not getting charged interest, but that is ending by the end of this year. Do you have any plans to pay this balance off?
Yes, I do. My plan is to get another, because I'm a registered nurse, so it's to have another per diem position, and then anything I make from that per diem is supposed to completely go towards these credit cards.
Okay.
My goal is 6 months, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just for that card?
For both of the cards. Yeah, fingers crossed. And if I pay it off, I'm going to get back to you guys immediately.
Let us know. We definitely want to hear that. So the next one we have is Capital One. We have a previous balance of $4,691. You made a payment, $400. $60 in transactions, making the new balance $4,518, which you're also maxed out. This credit card has a credit limit of $4,500. This interest rate is 32% on this card, which is very high.
They're not my friend. Yeah.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It's probably the highest I've heard of on a credit card.
Yeah.
There wasn't much spending for this period, but I did see you're buying a $60, which I'm going to assume it's a bra from Savage. That's Rihanna, right? Rihanna?
No, that was by accident. They gave me my money back because they had that membership still going, and I was like, I thought this was canceled.
You cancel?
Please
remove that's the membership?
Yeah, it's $60 a month.
What do you get for that?
What do I get from there?
The membership.
Yeah, what's the
I have no idea. I just know that there was a sale one day and it said if you remember, but you can always skip the month. And then, but if you miss skipping that month, they will charge you $60. But if you call them, they'll return it to you. But I was like, no, take me off altogether. And
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's Rihanna's
because it's like a lingerie company, right?
And then they have the sports athletic leisures. That's the section I go to.
I thought it was I just thought it was bras and just
no. They have a
lingerie.
They have a sports line.
And it's a very expensive monthly membership.
Yeah, very, very expensive.
All right, let's talk about the interest charges on this card. $595 year to date. We need to figure something out with this one because that's not okay.
What did you buy
previously
on this card? Like, what did you run up the $4,500 with?
The same thing I run up the Chase credit card on Nike and Starbucks for sure.
Was this Klarna?
No, Klarna doesn't let you do credit cards. That has to come out of your checking
account. Okay. Well, so basically more impulse buys.
More impulse buys.
Okay. Next, we have your checking account. Do you use this as your primary? Okay. So you had a beginning balance of $699. You made lots of deposits, $6,900. But we have an ending balance of $114. Lots of withdrawals. The obvious, Starbucks.
Yeah.
Lots of Starbucks.
Yeah.
Why are you going to Starbucks so often?
It's so close to my house. And then it's just like the quick route. And then right before work, it's kind of like, I don't know what it is, like taking your vitamins in the morning. That's my vitamin in the morning, is I take this giant venti and then I race into work and I'm fully caffeinated and ready to go.
Is that every day before work you're buying Starbucks?
Yeah. Like habitually.
What are you buying there?
I buy a venti iced cafe latte with vanilla syrup and oat milk because cow milk is disgusting.
Yeah, I love almond milk. We don't drink cow milk either.
Yeah.
All right. We need to figure out a better way for you to get that caffeine in.
Yeah.
Caffeine pills, Nespresso machines, some things we spoke about earlier.
Do you have coffee machine at work?
Yeah. There's literally a coffee machine, 2 coffee machines in each break room at work. So, and I tried it the other day and it was delicious. So that can be arranged.
All right. There you go.
Fine. That can be arranged.
So that's something that we're going to have to see if we can eliminate, especially if you have an alternative.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just going to read through some of the charges on here. We have ShopRite for $50. Is this where you do your food shopping primarily? ShopRite?
Yes.
All right. So we have PetSmart for $23. We have reoccurring charges of Klarna, which is $20. Nike, which we spoke about. More Starbucks. Tommy's Tavern for $70. We have another Apple Pay Later for $80. Is that similar to Klarna?
Yeah.
The pay?
It's something that I found recently. That yeah.
Okay.
All the
What did you
payment
buy?
plans.
What did you buy?
I don't remember what I bought.
For $80, you don't remember?
80 every 2 weeks, yeah.
Oh my God.
Only for a little bit. Only for like...
So you finance something and you don't remember what it was?
That's
a lot.
I know it's something near and dear to my heart, for sure. But I just don't remember.
You bought on an impulse?
definitely
I can't remember if it was a music festival or what, but one of those.
We got parking and camera for 303. What's going on there?
So I go to the city a lot. I go to the city a lot for dance classes, and I was wondering why everyone's driving so slow. So then I would fly past them. And I thought it was fine because there's no police. But the camera is the police.
Oh, they're tickets.
So tickets?
They're tickets.
Speed tickets. The speed cameras.
Yeah. And I got, if no one knows this, I got an email or a letter that said, if you don't pay this, we're going to boot your car. And I was like, okay, I'll pay the $75, fine. And then when I checked, it was like 7 tickets that says $75 since December. Yeah. So they were not playing with me. They saw me every time. In nighttime, in the daytime, the picture license plate will show up. Everyone's driving slow for a reason.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Careful out there, guys.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, that hurts. Transformation boot for 100?
That's Transformation Body Boot Camp.
Okay.
Shameless plug. That's my pole class membership.
Okay, monthly?
Monthly.
Pole dancing?
Yeah. As a sport, not as a... I should at this point. I should open up a whole OnlyFans. But no, it's for sport.
For sport. Okay, cool. That seems like it might be difficult.
Yeah, I can't let go of that.
It's like working out.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
More Starbucks. Some Panera Bread. Elements. A reoccurring charge for $70.
It's an upcoming music festival.
Okay.
You financed?
Yes.
For how long?
Till next month. But it was... I don't know when I started financing it, but in July, that's paid for. It'll be the last $70 rip from my account to pay for the music festival.
Oh.
How many music festivals are you going to a year?
Like 2.
2.
Which do cost an arm and a leg, even though it's just 2.
It's for a few days, right, though? Like,
usually, yeah.
Okay.
And then you pay for, your hotel to go out there and things like that. So it's a lot to factor in rather than just your admission into the festival.
so an arm and a leg and then
Yes.
a kidney
Yes.
on the side.
Exactly.
You have to still buy your plane ticket and your stay there?
For Elements, no. We can just drive there.
Oh, that's local.
Yeah.
Relatively local.
Mm-hmm.
Verizon for $90. I'm assuming that's a phone. This is your
yes.
phone line. Okay.
Verizon is my internet, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, the internet. No cable, just internet.
Okay. More PetSmart. Another ShopRite for $2. So not food shopping there.
Mm-hmm.
Kava for $16. We have Amazon Prime, $8. Starbucks. More Starbucks. Pizza Hut for $24. We have Apple for $10.99. Is that storage?
No, that's for Apple Music. I do have a storage, though, for Apple. It's like $2.99.
Gas, which averages about $20 a week I'm seeing on here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more Starbucks.
So much.
So repetitive, but
So
Starbucks 5, Starbucks 9, we have Starbucks 7, Starbucks 13, Starbucks for $11, Netflix, Netflix account 16. So do you know how much you're spending on Starbucks a month? Do you have like an average in your head? An idea?
It has to be like 150 or something.
All right. 209.
It's 209.
Mm-hmm.
209.
209. For your PetSmart, you're spending about $100 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the only way that you shop for your dogs and your cat, your animals? PetSmart?
Yeah, it's PetSmart.
Okay.
Oh, and then I do have the Ollie subscription for my dogs. Because sometimes I'll get some food if the Ollie subscription runs out. But I do go to not Starbucks, sorry. I'm stuck on Starbucks. I go to PetSmart for my cat food. And then sometimes I'll pick up like a little thing of dog food.
So how much is that a month, the subscription? Ollie, you said it's called?
Ollie, it's $204 every 2 months. So I guess it's $102 a month.
102, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And we have tons of electronic withdrawals.
Mm-hmm.
Earnin. Do you want to explain what's going on there?
Earnin is an app where it gives you your money now, but it'll take it out of your next paycheck. So I guess I was doing so well with my payments. They had me up to like $850 to be able to withdraw, like up to max 100 a day. If you want it at lightning speed, it's going to be $4. So then it would be 100 plus $4 for you to get it right now.
Oh, and so you get it instant. So you pay $4, so it hits your account instantly.
Yes.
Okay.
How often are you doing that?
Every paycheck, for sure. Okay. Yeah. But this next one, it should be a clean cut, and then I can be done with the earning life.
Do you know why you're doing that?
Because I don't have enough funds because I'm living outside of my means or whatever. So I'm like, oh, if I just borrow it real quick, it'll pay it back next. But then it's taking from every paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a revolving door, essentially, right?
The worst kind, yes.
And we have 3 withdrawals for $10. So do you know what's going on with that?
No. Oh, it might have been for laundry money. That's what that's for. I want the $10 in quarters to do my laundry.
Okay,
That's what that is. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a big question mark. But now we know.
Yeah.
So that pretty much sums up your checking account. We have a serious Starbucks addiction problem.
Yes.
We need to figure out.
They need to make me a stakeholder. That's my only option. No, just kidding. I need to drink the coffee at work and leave it alone for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring some. Do they have like a fridge there if you want to bring your own stuff to store?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All the means. I just didn't want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably going to take a little more effort.
Right.
But you can get almost the same amount cup.
Right.
Right.
It is budget time.
All right. Let's dive into your budget. Okay. So right now we have a monthly net income of $4,868.
Not bad.
What are you paying for rent?
1,700.
1,700?
Yeah.
Okay. Utilities.
Like $30 with electricity. Not much.
Internet, you said was 90?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cell phone?
85.
Groceries. It looks like there wasn't a ton.
You're at less than $100
Yeah.
with ShopRite
Mm-hmm.
for your grocery shopping.
You are eating out here and there, but I don't think it was a substantial amount.
It was not.
So groceries, we like to keep everyone roughly at $300. And you can make that less.
Okay. A month?
A month, $300 a month. Toiletries, we have $100. It's for personal care products, toilet paper, things like that for the house.
As a female?
What else? How much more do you think you need?
Like for like the facial cleansers, the facial creams,
Okay.
the body
How
wash.
often? A month? How much
I
more?
guess not every month.
All right, let's do 150.
150?
You have to figure it out.
Okay.
I'll give you a little bit, but you have to figure it out. Okay.
Okay. Toiletries. Like 100 to 150. Okay.
That ballpark. And then try to buy everything in bulk. So you'll spend up more money up front, but in the long run, it's going to be cheaper.
Okay.
So you have the ability to, okay? Car payment, we have $450.
Mm-hmm.
Car insurance, we have $180.
Yes.
All right. See, gas, you said it was $20 a week.
20 weeks, so I would say
So
like
$80
$80 for the
Easy
month.
Pass, we have $80 a month.
Putting it
All right.
nicely. Yes.
Okay. All right. And that's going to New York and to work.
Yes.
Personal care, we have $125.
Mm-hmm.
This is a line item that we spoke privately about that you need,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is a reduction from what the original cost was.
Yes.
Hobbies, that's your dancing class, that's
Yes.
$100 a month. And your pet supplies, we have it at $209.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at your minimum debt payments. We have Klarna, right? Which was the Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have a minimum of $107.
Mm-hmm.
Your credit card payments, we have the $10,000 balance and the $4,800 balance, I think it was.
Yes.
That puts us at $409 a month.
Mm-hmm.
The mattress, your minimum payment is $103. And the student loans, right now you have a past due balance, but they're going to get deferred again because you're going back to school, right?
Yes.
So I think we should hold off on that and focus on paying off the high interest debt first.
Which is literally the capital one.
So after all of your minimum expenses, you should have $670 left over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to open up a savings account.
Okay.
Okay. Specifically a high yield savings account. You're going to save up $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it should take you 2 months.
Okay.
That way, if you have an emergency, you have somewhere to pull money from. You're not relying on, cash advances, or you're not going out and taking all their credit cards, things like that. $1,000 we know is not a lot, but at least it's something because we have to focus on tackling the high interest debt first. Okay. After that is done, it's going to take you 2 months. We're going to start attacking this debt. All right. We're going to use something called the snowball method. You're going to list all of your debts in order from smallest balance to largest balance, regardless of the interest rate. And we're going to make minimum payments on everything. And then all the other money left over is going to go on attacking the smallest balance. So for example, your smallest balance is a Klarna. I think you have a few payments of a few $100s left over. $670 after that third month. Once you're done saving, it's going to take that out. Okay. That's going to free up an additional minimum payment of the $107.
Okay.
All right. Next, you're going to tackle this mattress. That's at, let's see, $2,900-ish. Okay. So every month you're going to have the $670 left over. Now it's going to be a little more because you got rid of that Klarna. You're going to take all of that and you're going to focus on paying off this mattress and so on and so forth. Then after the mattress is done, then you're going to start attacking the next smallest debt, which is the Capital One.
Capital, yeah.
And then it's the Freedom.
Okay.
Because all of your credit cards are at 30%. So this is going to be your best way to do this.
Okay.
Once you're done paying all of your debt off, all right, we're going to focus on building an actual emergency fund because $1,000 isn't sufficient. All right. So ideally what you want is 3 to 6 months of living expenses. That'll put you right around $15,000 is what you need to.
As my savings?
As your savings.
And I can't touch that.
No, that's for literally.
Pretend it's not there.
That's if you lose your job and you need to survive until you find something else.
Okay.
And that's going to be out of sight, out of mind.
I can't be a young person like this. There's no way someone has 15K and it's just like, I'm not going to touch it. I'll learn.
But they don't, they don't use it for actual emergencies. Like what you consider an emergency, it could be different from what somebody else
like
considers
an
an emergency.
Trip to Greece.
That is definitely not an emergency.
Emergency mental reset. Okay. Not an emergency.
Yeah,
Got it.
It's literally just meant for job loss. So a lot of the things that come up in life that are emergencies for people shouldn't be emergency because a lot of things we can expect, right? So you have a car. It's a used car. You drive it. Something's going to break.
Always.
Eventually, right? So you can expect something to happen. So it shouldn't be an emergency that your car breaks. You know it's going to happen. It's a matter of when.
Right.
So you should be setting aside money. And that's why I like budgeting because you can allocate different categories. So for example, we have a home repair budget because something always breaks in our house.
Right.
And all our rentals, we have emergency funds for those rentals because we know a toilet is, we know a toilet is going to get clogged or a furnace is going to break. Something is always going to come up.
It's always something.
It really is always something.
Yeah.
Job loss, you may or may not see that coming.
Right.
Even medical too.
Yeah.
That's
Medical emergencies.
So 15K, don't touch it.
15K,
Got it.
don't touch it. Okay. And then we spoke prior to that. You're already doing a 401k, right? As of now, you should be taking the match and you're contributing just a match until you can get out of debt.
Okay.
And then once you're out of debt and you have the emergency fund, then you can max that out, the 401k, and then you can open up something called a Roth IRA, which is another investment vehicle, which you contribute after tax dollars, but then it grows tax free.
Okay.
Right. And right now the limit is $7,000 a year. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that compounds extremely quickly, and it's something that many people don't take advantage of, but it's something that you should definitely look into.
It's called a Roth
IRA.
And you said how old are you? You're 29, right?
I'm 29.
So you have plenty of time to
build that up.
Is this like a 401k?
It's another investment vehicle. Yeah.
Investment vehicle.
It's another retirement account. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't touch that until I think you're 59 and a half.
Okay.
And then we can
dive deep after we're done. We'll talk more about it.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. And then you can start saving for other things that you have planned for. I don't know if you decide, you want to buy a house.
My next music festival.
I literally was just thinking that I was going to be like, all right, your next music festival.
Yes.
Yeah. Even that. I mean, again, you don't want to be financing things like a mattress. You want to be able to pay for those things in cash, especially something so large. You didn't necessarily need it. You wanted it. That's why once there's a certain order in which we strive to do these things.
Yes.
So
it's not living the vida loca.
Correct.
Definitely not. But we still want to enjoy life. It's not supposed to be balance. It's not supposed to be something so like a budget so restricting, because then you're not going to follow it.
Exactly.
So there has to be a wiggle room where you still can follow it, but still have enjoyment at the same time. Thanks for staying tuned. We would love to hear some feedback, so please drop a comment down below and remember to like and subscribe. Now back to the show. But I think that's it. Anything else?
Any final thoughts?
So then as far as budgeting wise, like every month, that means what needs to, so that way it's not restricted and I don't go on a bender again. Mm-hmm. It's like every month needs to be paid. How much? I guess what's left over is $670, right?
$670 is left over every month after all those expenses that we talked about.
That blows my mind.
The mandatory expenses.
Yeah.
And then that doesn't include the other job that you're going to be potentially getting.
Yes.
But that's all going to be funneled to paying these off. Don't use that to buy any music festival or
athletic clothes.
Yeah. Okay, fine, Marcos.
And then don't use the credit cards.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, and I'm sure you can agree, you don't have the discipline right now to.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, me and credit cards, we broke up with each other.
I wouldn't close them. Just don't.
Don't close them.
Yeah. I know if you close them,
it hurts you.
It'll hurt your
yeah. So I can just definitely leave them in like the airspace, but I would like to see them at zero by the end of this year.
Yeah, you got some work to do. You got to really stay disciplined, and every dollar that you get needs to go to paying those down.
Yes.
And if you have the ability to work overtime at your current job, plus that's the side job that you're going to get, whatever you can to in your free time, if you're not sleeping, work.
Should I join the cartel?
If you can.
Okay.
Faster way to get out.
Okay.
That's the way to do it.
So do you feel like you could follow it? How do you feel right now?
I feel like it's nice to have all the numbers in front of you, because you do treat it like an urban myth, especially the student loans, where it's not existing, but they definitely do somewhere. And then to see it broken down, like I didn't know I had that much left over. I didn't know I had 670 left over. You have a plan. There's a plan now, because you're not really taught financial literacy.
Yeah. And the reason you're not seeing that 670 left over every month is because obviously you're not following a budget and you're just kind of buying things here and there, and those charges add up.
Correct.
So
I will miss those impulse buys so much.
Once you're out of debt, once you create the budget, you can add things that bring you joy. Those impulse buys, they don't have to be impulse buys. Have a category for music festivals and fund $100 or $50 every month into it. But you just have to make sure that you're taking care of all the other expenses that you would have.
Right.
You're not going to have that. What did you say before? That stress on you'll be able to buy something without having to stress out about it.
Right.
Yeah, because you know the money's there.
Yeah, you know it's
there. You won't feel guilty about it. It's a freeing feeling.
Right.
A happier buy.
A much happier buy. Yes.
But I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you for
I know
having
it's not
me.
easy putting your life out on display, so it means a lot, and I hope you found value in today's show.
100%. And I remember we talked about this, that there's no way I'm the only person.
No way.
We just all keep it private. And then we deal with all of our impulse buys and our crazy spending privately because we don't want to talk about it. But it's like,
but people think it's the norm. Like we were talking about it the other day. People think it's normal to have like $30,000, $40,000 in debt. credit card debt, whatever type of debt. They think it's like a normal thing because no one talks about it because it's more taboo. No one talks about budgeting.
Yeah. We treat it like the boogeyman, like it's an urban myth,
exactly.
but it exists.
And everything you see on social media too is 9 out of 10 times you don't see that the debt behind all those nice things. You see the nice car, you don't see the debt behind the car. You see the vacation, you don't see the credit card debt behind it.
Yeah.
So you're not the only one that's in this position, and we created this show to help others and spread awareness, and
you're not alone.
You're not doing this alone, and there's a way out of this, and you don't want to be carrying this, this debt later.
This is a burden, especially if you have plans later on, whatever it is, to buy a house, whatever it is, So.
Yeah. Give me 6 months, guys. We're going to have a part 2.
Woo! You'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
You guys, I'm 30,000 deep now.
No,
just kidding.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much for coming again.
Thank you as well.